We will start one by one discussion. Snowflake. Before going to start, so let me introduce myself. My name is Shekhar. I have around 15 years of experience, out of which uh, I worked on a different database technologies like Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, Teradata, Snowflake, etc. And currently, I am working as a database architect in one of the organization. So this is my experience. Chalo, we'll discuss about the Snowflake. What is Snowflake? Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse which is built on top of three cloud providers. Cloud providers are AWS, Azure, and GCP. Guys, do you know what is the meaning of data warehouse? Hello.
Used for data management?
I'm not able to hear you clearly.
Used for data management?
Others? What is data warehouse?
Yeah, data warehouse is a enterprise system. It used for the analysis and reporting of the structure, and which may be the semi-structure or structure from the multiple resources. Yeah.
Yeah, we will discuss one by one. What is data warehouse? What is on-prem servers? What is cloud data warehouse, etc. Okay. See, one second. One second, please. See, data warehouse is an data warehouse is an analytical database which is used to store the process the huge data and mainly used this data warehouse for the two purposes. One is to store analytical data and process your analytical data. So your data warehouse is a database which stores the and process the huge data, and this data warehouse is uses for the two main purpose. One is analytical purpose to store the analytical data and then to process the analytical data. I will tell you what is the meaning of data warehouse. See, data warehouse is also one of the database. How you are using SQL Server, Oracle, like that. That is also a database only. But the utilization is different. What is the meaning database is? What is the meaning of database? Guys,
It's collection of tables.
Collection of tables, but usually database will be having a current or live transactions. This data warehouse will be having a historical data. Suppose see here in example, so this is the one of the retail business, store one and then store two. Whenever you submitted the orders, that live order details will be stored in the your database. So like that, if we have multiple stores, their data may be storing their data may be storing in a multiple systems, either a database, either a file systems, either MS Access systems. Fine. So now as the data is available in different systems and in different formats, we cannot able to analyze the entire data. So that what we will do, we will collect the data from the different source systems which is available in a different source systems like database, files, and then MS Access database, etc. Daily we will pick the data daily delta load. We will pick the data and then load the data into the data warehouse. Load the data into the data warehouse. As this data warehouse will be having a huge data and the historical data, because see daily you are loading a data into the data warehouse. So that this data warehouse will be having a historical data, huge data. So on top of that, you can able to analyze your business data and then you can able to generate the reports. This is your data warehouse. And you are collecting a daily data from the different source systems and then storing the data into the your data warehouse. Once the data is available in your data warehouse, then you can able to analyze the data and then you can able to generate the reports into on top of your data warehouse. So this is the meaning of your data warehouse guys. Now what is on-prem servers guys? What is on-prem servers?
The server which is in the local area, which is not in the cloud.
Yeah, so non-cloud servers. Suppose if you want to maintain your business data into the on-prem server speed, you want to maintain all the physical components. You need to maintain all the physical components to maintain your on-prem servers. Suppose let's consider here once again. See here. Traditional data warehouses means, see, if you want to maintain your business data into the SQL server, on-prem servers, okay, you need to maintain all the physical components to set up your on-prem servers. See, you need to buy a SQL server software. Suppose if you want to maintain your data warehouse in the SQL server software, then SQL server on-prem servers, then you need to buy a SQL server software. Okay, and you need to buy the SQL server. You need to build the SQL server in a physical server. And suppose if you get any updates from the Microsoft, then you need to update the patches, update the software. And You need to buy necessary hardware resources like RAM, CPU, motherboard, storage devices, etc. Build hardware resources. On-prem servers nothing but you will build a physical servers. You will build a physical servers, physical components, and also to maintain your on-prem servers. To maintain your on-prem servers, you need a number of database administrators and the number of IT engineers. I will tell you. See, this is the example of your see. You are if you want to maintain your data warehouse in the SQL server. This is how. See, you need to build the physical components first. You need to install SQL Server software, okay, and you need a storage disk, and you need a hardware resources, okay. Now, once you made the setup, the on-prem server in your organization to store your business data, then daily data will be collected from the different sources. Daily data will be collected from the different sources, okay. Daily data will be collected from the different sources and then load the data into SQL Server. So as all these hardware resources are predefined hardware resources, predefined, nothing but. So while building your data warehouse, there is a analysis. What is the configuration you need to provide for the data warehouse? Suppose let's consider you have provided a thousand. You have provided a 1000 TB of the. You have provided 1000 TB of the storage disk. Fine. And as you are loading a data, as you are loading a data daily into the data warehouse, if the storage disk is capacity full, if the storage capacity is full, because this is predefined one, then manually you need to increase the storage disk. Like that, if the hardware resources are if the hardware resources are become outdated, then again you need to update. Again you need to update the hardware resources. Suppose, see, you defined 16 GB of the RAM and the number of CPUs, motherboard, etc. So as the number of users and the data is growing, the consumption of your hardware resources also will be growing. Somewhere in some point, those hardware resources will become outdated. Outdated. Okay. Now, when the hardware resources are becoming outdated, you need a network engineers to maintain your hardware resources. Whenever the storage disk is full, then you need a number of database administrators to manage your SQL Server data warehouse. Because whenever the storage disk is capacity is full, then your server will not respond. You can't able to do anything. You can't able to load the data into the data warehouse. In that scenario, your DBA will involve into these things, and then he will resolve all these issues. So that while maintaining a data warehouse, we have a lot of challenges. On-prem server, we have a lot of challenges. Okay, so these are the predefined hardware configurations. You need to buy a SQL Server software. You need to build that into your physical server. You need to update the software updates, etc. If any predefined hardware resources are full, then you need to upgrade all those things. Manually, you need to monitor all those things. So these are the challenges we have with your traditional data warehouse. Okay. Now then, to overcome all these things, we have a Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. What is the meaning of the cloud? What is the meaning of the cloud in a cloud data warehouse? Cloud means you are using a internet. Cloud means you are using a internet. You are using a internet to work with the data warehouse, to work with the Snowflake account. You are not at all managing any physical software, physical components, and you are nowhere required softwares also to maintain your business data into Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. So just you are using a Chrome or Edge or something else to log in into the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. You no need to install any softwares and you no need to buy any hardware resources to maintain your Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. That's why the meaning cloud data warehouse. Snowflake is a cloud data warehouse, which is built on top of three cloud products. I will tell you why it has built on top of these three cloud products. And see here, as Snowflake can be called as a SaaS, software as a services. SaaS, software as a services, because there is no hardware to install, configure, or manage the servers. There is a virtually no software to install, configure, or manage. Ongoing maintenance, management, upgrade, and then tuning are handled by the Snowflake only. See, that's why there is no hardware components are required. There is no software need to install. There is no management and maintenance is required, because whatever the storage capacity, hardware resources, everything will be taken care by Snowflake company only. Everything will be taken care by Snowflake, because see, if the data load is huge, automatically according to the requirement, we can load the data and then automatically storage disk will be expanded. According to the number of users and the number of requests, automatically hardware resources are provided by the Snowflake environment. Okay. There is no concept of outdating the hardware components. That's why this Snowflake can be called as a cloud data warehouse, which is built on top of three cloud products. Why? Because this is a inbuilt functionality of the Snowflake. I will tell you, while installation of the software, while creation of the Snowflake account itself, you will have an option which cloud product you need to select. See, I will tell you. See, Snowflake has built on top of three cloud products. Okay, Snowflake has built on top of three cloud products: AWS, Azure, and then GCP. I will tell you. Suppose let's consider you have a on-prem server, that is a SQL server, and you have a data. You have a data and you need to migrate the data or load the data into the Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. As this is the one system and this is another system. This is the on-prem, this is cloud. You need to load the data from this to this environment. You don't have a direct options. You don't have a direct option to load from here to from here. So in this case, you need to use ETL tool. You have two ways. Either you need to use ETL tool and then load the data into Snowflake environment, or you need to load the data into files and then these files will be uploaded into this any one cloud product, because this is the inbuilt functionality of the Snowflake. You can load the files into cloud product and then load the data into your Snowflake environment. So this is the way we are going to discuss in the as part of our regular sessions. This is the way we are going to discuss about the as part of our regular sessions. Okay, so that the Snowflake is built on top of these three cloud products. So this is the difference between what is the meaning of the data warehouse, what is the on-prem servers, what is your cloud data warehouse. So guys, do you have any doubts in this basic discussion and comparison?
So, do we need knowledge of any of those cloud platforms too?
So I will provide you whatever the knowledge is required for the AWS. I will provide in this session.
Okay.
Any doubts, guys? Guys, any doubts in this basic definition? So, okay, if you are clear, then we'll proceed further. So this is my course content, course syllabus. This is my course syllabus. So we are going to discuss. These are the topics. These are the topics in the. These are the topics in the course. Okay. This is a Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse development course, and I am going to target to complete this course by 30 to 35 sessions. Daily, it will be having a 1 hour, and so our new batch is started from today, 6 to 7 a.m. daily. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow daily. We will continue at the same time 6 to 7 a.m. Okay. Once all sessions are completed, I am going to provide you a support all to prepare the resume and then to prepare the interviews, FAQs, etc. Okay. The prerequisite for this course is if you have a SQL knowledge, then it will be added advantages. If you don't have a SQL knowledge, then it will be difficult for you. You need to learn the SQL concepts. Because Snowflake, all the concepts will run based on the SQL concepts only. You need to write a lot of SQL code. Okay. You need to write all SQL code here. So that if you have a SQL knowledge, then it will be added advantage. If you don't have, then it will become a difficult for you. Clear, guys?
Quick question. You means when you say SQL code, it's queries only, right?
Queries,
Or is it-
queries only. Queries
Okay.
only. Yeah, this is my core syllabus. So from tomorrow onwards, 6 a.m., then we are going to start our sessions. Then how is the career in the Snowflake? See, Snowflake has demand and what is the pay and all. See, now projects are moving from on-prem servers into Snowflake. So market has a very demanding in the Snowflake technology, and you have very good openings. You have very good openings in the uh, very good openings in the Snowflake, and also comparing to other technologies. Comparing to other technologies, so you have very good package also. So you have very good calls on the Snowflake, and also you will get very good package also comparing to other technologies. So what are the certifications you have? So you have a so mention the certifications. Snow Pro core certification is the basic certificate. Snow Pro core certification is the basic certificate, and then remaining under advanced certificates. Once you complete uh, the course, then you can able to target this Snow Pro core certificate. Okay. So what are the job profiles? What are the job profiles we have in the market? Once you complete your Snowflake course, you have a Snowflake developer, Snowflake data engineer, cloud data warehouse engineer, data analyst, and then data scientist. So these are the opportunities we have in the market. Okay. Yeah, this is about today's discussion, guys. Just this is the introduction session. What is what? If you have any general questions, then you can ask me, guys.
So the last slide you showed, can we see that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. So once we complete the course offered by you, you are saying we can
Apply.
apply for any of these, like, profiles, like, or
Correct.
job
Correct.
profiles. We will be
Correct.
prepared for these ones.
Correct.
Okay. And for the pro certification, do you provide any material, like,
Material means whatever we are going to complete each session. So whatever we are going to discuss in that session, I am going to provide the material for that each session.
Okay. And outside of that, do we need anything extra? I mean, just asking.
Little bit you need to do some R&D here and there. That's it on the topics.
Okay. And this is for 35 days, you said?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Also, if you don't mind, can you tell me what, like, each of these profiles do? What is the difference?
We will discuss in detail in further sessions. We will come there.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm. Any hello? Any doubts, guys? You can ask me any general questions.
Sir, do you have any fast track course? Because
Fast track we don't have. Yeah. Fast track we don't have. Daily we have normal batches on. You are looking for fast track session?
yeah, I'm looking to be fast track. So
Fast track means how you are looking.
as soon as possible. So I need to complete actually. So, because my workshop wrote there is a requirement for snowflakes also, so that's why.
No, we don't have fast track sessions. We have this normal batch only.
I thought 35 days itself was a fast track.
Few associates will look into the like in a weekend batches, but we are not providing any weekend batches. We can any doubts, guys, out of this. Tomorrow we will continue to discuss on the snowflake architecture, which is important.
So one last question. Go ahead.
Yeah, in the after before this slide, there is a snowflakes data engineer certification there also. So, yeah, Snow Pro data advanced data engineer. So what's it include?
See, this is top pro code certifications.
Yeah.
These under like architecture level. So once we get the experience, we can target on those.
Okay.
Yeah, others.
So this only needs SQL knowledge, no other programming knowledge or anything.
Little bit Python is required.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Majorly, regularly we are going to use SQL in the Snowflake. Almost or what are the concepts we have in the Snowflake SQL based. Daily you are going to implement SQL code so that I'm telling as a prerequisites SQL. If you have a good knowledge in the SQL, then it will be useful for you guys. Okay. Fine. Done with your all your questions. Guys,
so you said little bit of Python is required. Is that correct, right?
a little bit Python is required, but unfortunately, we are not going to cover into these sessions.
Okay.
Yeah. If anyone has the Python, little bit, then it will be added advantage. Chalo guys, if you are all clear, then we will join tomorrow at same time, 6 a.m. and then we will continue the Snowflake architecture. Is that fine?
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.